Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. It is Saturday, October 28th, so you know what time it is. It's Wax Gaming Weekly Recap time, where we try and go through all the updates from this past week, plus anything that's coming up here in the very near future that you should be aware of. We try and go through all the Discords, all the details, Twitters, feeds, all that fun stuff to try and get you all the information I can, at least the information that pops out of me as is interesting. Obviously I may miss a few things, so please in the comments down below let me know if I did miss anything. I'll be happy to jump on those next time in the future. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. First of all, the first bit of news I wanted to go ahead and share out there, it's been all over Twitter, so I'm sure you've already heard about it, but it's for me, it's a very big expansion of not just the Wax blockchain, but also additional items or additional audiences that I think is interesting. It's pretty much the blockchain brawlers making a collaboration with Amazon Prime Gaming. It's an interesting one because it's similar to Epic Games, similar to Steam, and it's just another platform for us to get Wax games out there to the Web 2.0 space and anyone that's maybe interested at all in these types of games. So Blockchain Brawlers is now available on Amazon Gaming. If you have any friends that are interested in playing, there's actually a special going on right now where they are giving away some packs for anyone that has Amazon Prime. So you can go ahead and grab some in-game content. They have all the details out here. You can go ahead and check it out on Twitter. You can just search for at wax.io. I also have a link down in the description below, just kind of giving you some more details about this. But this is big. And it's not specifically just big for Wax. Again, it's big for Web 3.0 gaming in general. The more audiences that we can see, the better. So I think this is a really, really good thing for the overall community. I can see more games actually going ahead out there and partnering up with Amazon Gaming, Amazon Prime. Plus, as we already talked about Epic and we talked about Steam and other platforms like that. It's really good overall to kind of intertwine both Web 2.0 and Web 3.0 together. So I've droned on enough about this. I'm excited about this opportunity for Blockchain Brawlers and future games that may decide to go down this route also. Next on the list, we have NFT Topia. I always mess it up, so we'll try that again. NFT Topia is going to go ahead and be here again on November 4th and 5th. It is considered a light version of it. They're trying a new venue style software. I guess the one that they've been using for the last almost 2 years now. They had to move away for some reason, so they're testing out this new platform. They are doing a reduced version of it. Hopefully it'll perform better. I know everyone that's, not everybody, but most people that have been to it in the past have ran into some issues, latency, connectivity, things like that in the past. So hopefully this platform performs a little bit better. I'm definitely going to be there. I don't have a booth this time because they did go with the light version, so they reduced the number of booths that'll be available. But there's some awesome games that have already signed up. Check out their Twitter, as far as they tend to, the week before the event, announce all the different booths that'll be there. So it'll be pretty exciting to see all the different booths that come out there. Again, it's a free online virtual event, and it's got a lot of great information. They usually do events the entire time. Definitely worth checking out if you're available on November 4th or 5th to go ahead and jump in there and check out all the different booths and all the different events that they have going on. All right, next on the list, again, this is probably something you may already be aware of, but if you're not, I wanted to go ahead and announce it because there's more and more projects that are getting involved in this. Alcor has gone ahead and released their farms. If you're not familiar with the farms are, they're very similar to Taco Swap's meals. Basically, they're liquidity pools that if you go ahead and you put some tokens in there, you actually get daily rewards based on the size of the pool, that share that you have. And it's neat to see that both Alcor and also Taco are doing it. The neat thing that goes along with the Alcor side is the fact that they also have USDT in there. I believe they also have some EOS tokens that are available to go ahead and farm in there. So it's interesting that more and more projects are signing up for this also. So now you have multiple options when it comes to this style of liquidity pool with daily rewards, again, based on your pool share. So that is out there. I encourage you to check it out. I have been taking a deep dive into that, especially this past week, really seeing what's out there. And I think there's a lot of advantages to both this and also the taco swap side. Next on the list, we have Waxel World. This one's been out there for some time now. They've been announcing it for quite a bit over the last months. I also talked about it last week. I'm excited about this PFP. I've mentioned this before. I'm not normally excited about PFPs when they come out, unless they have some real utility within the projects that they're associated with. This one is interesting because it's bringing the community into the PFPs. I've started seeing this happen more and more often. Shameless self-promotion here. There's a lion pet in here that's collaboration with Warrior Lion Gaming. They have a whole list out here of all the different collaborations they have, and you'll probably recognize most of these names on the list, especially if you've been in the wax community for some time now. So I love the fact that they're connecting the community and the different pieces of the wax community within the PFPs. It makes it a whole lot more interesting. I do have a giveaway, which will probably be, it'll be over by the time you're watching this. But I did give away 5 PFPs. I have 5 more that I'm holding on to that I'll probably give away in the future. But if you don't want to try and wait, they cost 50 wax. Go ahead and check them out. There's a lot of great collaborations out there. The one thing I did want to check is if you go down here to the pets and the Warrior line, there's still only 2 that have been minted of the Warrior line so far. I don't have one yet, but I am going to continue to try and get one. So let me know down in the comments below. First of all, what's your favorite detail or trait, I guess you could call it. And were you one of the lucky ones that got one of the Warrior Lion Gaming lion pets that's out there? Just go ahead and let me know down in the comments below. Next on the list, we have, just wanted to go ahead and mention this because they're trying to do it multiple times a week. Within Avalon, they are doing a race today. By the time you're watching, it's 2 p.m. Eastern. You can go ahead and do the conversion or go to the Discord and figure out your local time with it. They're trying to do this, like I said, on a weekly basis. They do have prizes. It's nice. If you do have one of the old alpha passes, you can access the game. If you don't, but you're interested in the game, they do have passes that are available 30 and 7 days. I've talked about it quite a bit, so I won't dive too far into that. But it's just a fun game. It's without a doubt, from my personal perspective, probably the most entertaining game on the Wax and Polygon blockchains. Plus, they've actually expanded it to several other blockchains, and they're going to continue to expand. And beta is going to be coming out here in the near future. Again, just want to go ahead and plug. They have a horse race coming up here today, plus other events throughout the week. Next on the list, we have FGL. Want to go ahead and give some updates on this. Mecha World, there is actually a tournament that's going on. It's a little bit different because you can actually do free to play with this Mecha World tournament with prizes up to $50 in prizes. Not too bad, not too shabby for a free to play option. It has started, actually kicked off yesterday at 8 a.m. I think my time. I think that's converted into my time, and it's going to go on for a little bit of time. So go ahead and check it out. Also from the FGL side, the Cosmic Clash side, they are officially in week 2, which the rewards for this mid-season Defeat the Horde event is Wombat. Next week will be Wax Apes, and then Taco to follow for the final week of the Defeat the Horde event that's going on. And then last but not least, this time frame is the time of the recording. If you're not familiar, I record these on Friday morning, so it's going to be sooner. It's probably Monday, I think, is when this kicks off. But Outlaw Troopers' new season is kicking off very shortly. I'll go ahead and do an update or a video on this with what's new this season once the preseason's available, and I can go ahead and jump in there and start playing around and find out that information for you. So videos to come on that one also. Then we have Wombat. A couple things from Wombat that I wanted to mention. First of all, in the Atomic Hub, if you haven't seen, if you go ahead and trade, there's actually rewards now if you want to go ahead and earn some Wombat from trading on Atomic Hub. Similar to what Nefty was doing as far as the Nefty token goes. So it's neat to see that addition there. They also have a Halloween event going on here that goes all the way to November 2nd. So these are the cool things that are happening within Wombat. One of the things that's happening in Wombat, again, full transparency, that has me a little bit frustrated is Dungeon Worlds. They did announce this week that it's been delayed quite a bit. It could be 6 to 12 months. They mentioned at some point next year, which is a little frustrating because how excited I was for that in, I guess, March, April, May timeframe, because I thought it was going to come out June of this year. But it looks like it's not until some point next year. So be aware of that. If you're really jumping in or getting excited about Dungeon Worlds, it has been delayed. I really think they go through in detail of why it's been delayed. I think they're just taking on a lot right now. But there's some information here, so you can go ahead to their Discord and check out the notes from this past week's AMA where they go into detail with that. Next on the list, I wanted to go ahead. I mentioned this last time and told you I would go ahead and give you the URL to the new page. For those of you that are familiar with NFT Draft, they have a fantasy football style game for football. They are now launching a basketball version of that connects or goes along with the NBA season that's going to be kicking off here shortly. They just launched the page, which you see here. I'll have a link in the description down below if you're at all interested in it. They do have a pack sale that's going on, or it's going to happen 6 days from this recording, 5 days from when you're probably watching it. You can go ahead and check it out. I may go ahead and do a video of it. I heard it functions very similar to the football version of the game. So if you're familiar with that and you like that style game and you like basketball, this may be an option that you want to go ahead and take a look at. But I'll go ahead and have a link in the description down below for this. In addition to that, Fium, they have an update that's coming out here in the near future. Some big changes. Update number 12, I guess they call it. So there's some updates going on there. If you're playing that, make sure you're aware of what's coming here in the near future. Taco, a couple things from Taco I wanted to mention. They actually have a sale that kicks off yesterday. Their season 1 drop that's going on. If it may still be going on. Again, I'm recording this on a Friday. So I'm actually recording this before the sale kicked off. So go ahead and check that out. They also have a full schedule in their Discord of some other events that are coming up here in the near future. For example, season 1 launch is going to go ahead and kick off here on the 31st on Halloween, and then so forth down the road with some of the prizes and the rewards that are going to happen during season 1. Let me know down in the comments below. I have not had a chance to test combs yet. So go ahead and let me know what your thoughts are. Is it worth jumping in there? Are you excited about it? Are you having fun with it? Should I jump into it? Just let me know. I'm curious. I just really haven't had a ton of time to go ahead and test it out, but it's on my list to go ahead and test up at some point. Next on the list, we have Nova Pangea. They also have a Halloween event that's going on. We're getting into the holiday season. That's coming up here in the near future. You're going to see a lot more of these style events, especially Halloween is a big thing for people to go ahead and jump in there. Plus a number of other holidays that are coming down here, depending on where you live in the world and what you celebrate. But they have a sale that's going on right now that's related to the Halloween special. It's going to go all the way to midnight on Halloween. So if you're into Nova Pangea, go ahead and check out that. It might be a good deal for you, depending on what your situation is. And then next on the list, we have Realm. Nothing necessarily happening this week special in Realm, but they are gearing up for the final global event for Season 9. I say it every single time. Global events are probably the most fun part of Realm for me when I was playing it. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and highlight this. And then the season ends coming up here in a few weeks. Season 9 ending. They're long season, so it's on November 13th. They'll go ahead and close out the season number 9. Next on the list, we have Forsaken. Just wanted to go ahead and quick do an update on this. They actually have this one's neat because now they're doing some additional rewards for those that are the community that's watching different Twitch streams of Forsaken. Now you can go ahead and earn the in-game token, which is loot, just by watching other people play the game. So it's a neat thing that they're doing with that. If you're not familiar with Twitch or you haven't really jumped on Twitch much recently, they do have a reward system. If you watch a Twitch stream for a certain amount of time, you get a certain amount of points depending on how it's all set up. You could earn NFTs, and now with Forsaken you can go ahead and earn the in-game loot just by watching other Twitch streamers. From a content creator perspective on my end, I think it's great. I don't really put a lot out there on Twitch, but I think it's great that it supports the community that's really trying to support the project. So it's kind of we as content creators help you, you help us. and then the community can go ahead and watch and earn just from watching the content creators. I know I dove a little too far into that, but I think it's a really neat thing. I'm glad Twitch is doing it. Hopefully YouTube will do something very similar, because if I do stream on YouTube. Just personal preference. Then next on the list we have Pixon. Pixon is going to go ahead and have what they did technically yesterday. They released its new skins for the game itself, and then they have a competition that's coming up here in the very near future that's going to kick off. Technically, it actually kicked off yesterday. Sorry, I'm just reading this. So it technically kicked off yesterday. By the time you're watching this, for me, it hasn't kicked off yet since I'm recording this again Friday morning. So go ahead and check that out if you like the pixel style games. And then last but not least, we have Funko has another drop coming up here, the Funkoween. If you like those, the neat thing about these, the thing I really wanted to highlight with this is they're all Freddy Funkos as a zombie type of thing. So as far as the redeemables go, except for the royalty is the Proto, the dog. As a zombie, I'm not really the biggest fan of that. That's just my personal opinion. The thing that I really like about these and that I wanted to highlight is the fact, where is it? Is they're all glow in the dark. That's the neat thing. Normally they don't have some sort of special to that as far as glow in the dark or metallic or glitter or however they do it. Most of the time they don't. There's a few exceptions to that. But all of these are glow in the dark, which is a neat addition that they're going ahead. It actually feels like an exclusive. It's some of the drops that Funko has done recently, they felt more like commons. So I'm glad to see that they made all these glow in the dark, and I think it's very appropriate with the Funkoween or the Halloween approach that they have going on here. This sale kicks off on Halloween. So I'm trying to click back here. On the 31st, it'll kick off at 11 Pacific time. So go ahead and do the conversion to your whatever works for you. And the packs are going to be pretty limited. Again, they are reducing the packs. It's going to be about 45,000 packs total. Normal standard price, normal standard number in each of the packs. But they've reduced this quite a bit. If you've seen some of the sales in the past, usually some of the sales in the past were over 100,000 packs. They've reduced it down to 45,000. The last sale that they had for this did not sell out. And I say for this, I mean the Back to the Future series that just dropped a couple weeks ago. So I'm curious if this will sell out. It's a neat Halloween one. I can see it selling out, but I was wrong in the last one. So let me know down in the comments below. Are you going to be jumping into the Funkoween pack drop that happens for Funko? That's it. I've been getting a lot of questions in the comments below about games like Music Mogul. Unfortunately, I've been looking. I haven't seen any updates on that, so I can't provide updates that I don't have. So if you know anything about that, and if Music Mogul is going to be launching anytime soon, go ahead down in the comments below. Let us know. And if there's anything I missed, any announcements I missed, or any games I missed, let me know down in the comments below. I know we went a little bit long, but I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.